Italian grandma is cooking the tale of two macaroni dishes. From savory spice to golden crust in the heart of the Italian kitchen, the humble macaroni sturdy, ridged, and ready for work is the canvas for two distinct tales of flavor. One quick, sharp, and savory. The other, slow, comforting, and crowned with gold. Part 1. The swift dance of the anchovy macaroni con salsa daci. This story begins in a rush. A simple, primal hunger met with the bold flavors of the sea and the earth. The mise en place first. A large pot of water is brought to a violent boil, salted aggressively until it tastes like the Tyrrhenian Sea itself. The macaroni is plunged in, destined for a perfect al dente, no more, no less. Meanwhile, the salsa is born, in a wide, heavy skillet, one that will soon hold all the pasta. A generous 1/4 cup of high-quality extra virgin olive oil is warmed over a gentle, thoughtful heat. Into this fragrant pool go 2 to 3 large garlic cloves, thinly sliced or finely minced. Alongside a subtle pinch of dried chili flakes, peperoncino. The garlic is encouraged to soften and perfume the oil for about 90 seconds, but it must never be allowed to brown. The dissolution, the heat is dropped to its lowest ebb. 8 to 12 oil-packed anchovy fillets, drained and ready, are added. This is the magic. Using a wooden spoon, the cook gently but firmly presses and mashes the fillets against the skillet floor. In a matter of minutes, the anchovies surrender completely, dissolving into the warm oil to form a pungent, creamy, and gloriously savory paste. The skillet is then moved off the heat, waiting patiently, the emulsion as the macaroni reaches that perfect, slightly chewy stage. About 1/2 cup of the starchy, salty pasta water is reserved, the secret ingredient for true Italian sauce. The macaroni is drained with haste and immediately tumbled into the waiting anchovy skillet. The skillet returns to medium-low heat, and a 1/4 cup of the reserved water is dashed in. Now, the grand finale, using two silver forks as the tradition demands or a pair of tongs. The pasta is tossed and agitated vigorously. The heat, the starch, and the oil emulsify, transforming the anchovy paste into a glossy, velvety sauce that perfectly coats every single ridge of the macaroni. If the sauce looks dry, a bit more starchy water or a final drizzle of fresh olive oil is added for sheen. The dish is whisked to a warm serving bowl, traditionally without a single flake of grated cheese, as its flavor is considered an affront to the anchovies' simple dominance. Part 2. The Golden Crown Macaroni al Gratin. The second story is one of deep, settled comfort, where ingredients are layered for a slow, golden transformation in the oven. The foundation, the oven, is set to a moderate 180°C 350 F. A 2-quart casserole dish, Pyrex or ceramic, is generously rubbed with unsalted butter. This fat is the first commitment to the crust. The macaroni is boiled once more, but this time, it's drained when it's still 2 minutes shy of al dente. It must be prepared for its final act of cooking in the dry heat of the oven. The art of layering the foundation of the gratin is laid first. A thin, even sprinkle of 1/4 of the grated hard cheese Parmigiano Reggiano, perhaps, and 1/4 of the fine dry breadcrumbs covers the buttered bottom of the dish. The building begins. Half of the slightly undercooked macaroni is spread over the base. Half of the remaining cheese and breadcrumbs are scattered over the pasta, maybe with a whisper of black pepper. The remaining macaroni is added to complete the structure. The crust and the kiss of butter, the final layer, is the true gratin topping. The rest of the cheese and breadcrumbs are sprinkled generously across the top. Finally, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter are melted and gently drizzled over the entire surface. This melted butter is the catalyst. It will hydrate the breadcrumbs and cheese, ensuring a deep, crackling golden crust. The dish is covered loosely with foil and placed in the hot oven for an initial 10 minutes to heat through. The foil is then removed, and the macaroni is allowed to bake for another 5 to 10 minutes until the top is undeniably crisp and burnished brown. It is taken from the oven, allowed to rest for 5 minutes to set the layers, and then served directly from the dish, a testament to simple, baked perfection. This is truly the taste of Italian home and tradition at its best. Now it's your turn. Have you cooked this recipe for your family yet? Share your experience in the comments.